The life you're living today is because of the decisions you made yesterday. The life you're living today, the level you're at, and the experiences you are having are because of the decisions you made in the past. It's the decisions that you make now that will affect how the rest of your life will end. Before start, welcome to Lucid Luxury. Please take a moment, subscribe to our channel, and click on the ring bell to get an alarm for the new videos. Who doesn't want to be successful, wealthy, and famous, satisfied in our careers, our social lives, and our romantic lives, and in everything we do? And how frequently do we get baffled because we're falling short? Some of the time, it's down to things outside our control, like circumstances or plain awful luckiness. But all we have to blame is ourselves and the decisions we make. So let's get way better at living and find out how to create way better decisions. Number 1. Put your ego on the back burner. I feel like this is an area everyone needs to work on. It's easy to understand why though. For example, you are an entrepreneur and you are personally investing in your business and know it just like the back of your hand. But some of the time, that can prevent you from making the proper decision, and you certainly do not have to make an ideal decision. You likely won't be perfect anyway. Let's say that you didn't hit your sales objective. Is it because you are targeting the wrong audience? Did you not follow up with your leads? Or is the price point bad? It would be best if you looked at the facts instead of your feelings and assumptions. You may not like what you listen to, but analyzing data and soliciting feedback from your customers and employees can determine why you failed to hit your target. Number 2. Ask yourself, is it a big decision or a small one? Let's take a life hack from the world's wealthiest person, Jeff Bezos. We are beyond any doubt. He knows things about making great choices, and he uses a basic rule of thumb. For any decision, he asks, is it a huge one or a little one? The time and vitality he will spend on it match how vital the decision is. By a huge decision, we mean one with an extreme result on your finances, reputation, health, relationship, or other areas of your life. Additionally, something you can't rapidly reverse. In other words, after some days, weeks, or months, can you back out of it with no hurt done? If you cannot, it sounds like a huge one. Know which kind of decision it is, how much exertion you should put into making it, and how much rest it's worth losing over it. Number 3. Be aware of risk. You shouldn't eliminate risk from your life. Living a life that is fulfilling is impossible without it, but you should be aware of it. When people make bad decisions, they took risks they just got as well comfortable with, like breaking the speed restraint and considering it'll continuously be okay. Until you're caught or end up in an accident. You have gotten comfortable avoiding taxes, eating unhealthily, cheating on your partner, or one of a million other terrible choices. So far, so good, but sooner or afterward, things will catch up to you. Recognize risk, and after you do take risks, take calculated ones, not stupid ones you forgot were there. Number 4. Balance a worst-case scenario against what you hope to gain. Not exactly rocket science, right? When you think, should I or shouldn't I, weigh the outcomes you will get if it works out, with those that will land you with if it doesn't. But here is a helpful tip. On the wrong side, see at the worst-case situation and adjust that with a medium positive result. Not an incredibly great one, just a good one. Be a small pessimistic in your calculations. Because it is human nature to do the opposite, we tend to balance the best possible outcome because we are excited with a medium bad one because we are humans. It is human nature, and it is how we make rash decisions. Start using the good medium outcome versus worst case scenario, and you will find you are making wiser choices. Number 5. Trust your gut instincts too. Crunching the data is incredible when that choice is accessible to you, but in some cases, you've got to decide on the fly without much data. For times like those, you put your gut instinctual to work. The fantastic thing about instinctual is that they are not arbitrary. They are the combined results of many encounters we have accumulated over time. They can help us make spur-of-the-moment decisions, like do not get in that cab, the driver looks shady, do not sign that contract, something appears off, or do drop all your plans so you accept an unconstrained invitation because something's telling you it'll be worth it. Friends, I hope you are enjoying the video. Don't forget to subscribe to stay in the loop with our unique videos. And if we missed something important in the list so far, do comment us below. Keep watching. Number 6. Conquer your fear. The thing about nerves and fear is that they can hold you back from getting an incredible opportunity, like asking someone out on a date, or if you are pitching your business idea to a VC. These are constraining feelings, and when they appear up, be aware that they are there. Then you can deal with them. You can coarseness your teeth and force yourself to recommend that date. Make that business pitch. Do it frightened? Fine. Rise over that fear and do not miss out on the opportunity. Number 7. Know when to cut your losses. Put differently, do not throw good money after bad, or time or effort either. You have been gambling and have just lost a ton of money. Some voice tells you that if you throw some more money in, your luck will change. Not a good voice to listen to. You have put 3, 5, or 10 years into a relationship that is not working. You can't help thinking, if I work harder at it, have another go at changing, I will turn it around. Look at it objectively. It is unlikely. Know when you are losing the battle and get out. Cut your losses and know when to get out. Number 8. Limit your options. Having 100 different choices to select from and a hard drive's worth of data about each one of them needs to be a great thing, right? Probably not. The thing is, going over each detail with a fine-tooth comb makes your brain go to the mush from information overburden. You forgot what issue you were trying to illuminate in the first place. You cannot look at the wood for the trees. You end up with the loss of motion, overthinking it so much that you can't decide. Restrain the data you're looking at and control your choices as well when you're buying a car and have 100 to select from. Narrow it down to 5. After you have 500 variables for each vehicle, choose out the ones you consider most imperative. Be particular with the data, and you'll see things more clearly. Number 9. Stand by your values. All of us, some of the time, make choices that do not work out. And sure, it continuously sucks. But once you went against your values too, that's after you will regret it. Let's see at going with your values. You help a friend who merits your help, but you end up losing cash or opportunities. At least you know you did the proper thing. What about the inverse? You screw someone over to make a speedy buck and get caught out, and went against your values. Your notoriety suffers, as do your relationships and your self-esteem as you are beating yourself up about it with your head in the sand. Avoid those circumstances and follow your values. Number 10. Imagine you're giving advice to a friend. Visualization is a practice that can help. Imagine it is not you making the decision. Imagine it is a friend, and you are the one giving advice. How would you make that friend see the situation, and what advice would you give them? The great thing about doing this, it takes you out of the equation. That includes removing those limiting emotions. Remember what we said about those. And it makes things more objective because it's from somebody else's perspective and saves you from getting tangled up in all the unnecessary detail. Taking these tips gives you an excellent start to making the right decision instead of deciding something on the spur of the moment. So what are you waiting for? If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then subscribe and hit the notification button to get alarmed with our latest content. Thanks for watching Lucid Luxury.